Hello Americans, and other friends and subscribers around the world. Back again, we're back out. I got a couple of well, I got a order. Got the one done for Eric. Then I got another order for another railroad spike knife, and I sold the liver eater, so I'm gonna make another liver eater, another railroad spike, and a horseshoe knife from the horseshoe, and there's something else too. But anyway, so I got the forge fired up. It's still clear. It's supposed to have 50% chance of snow today, but having well, I shouldn't have said that, because now I'm starting to see a few flakes. So starting to spit a little bit out here. Go over in here real quick. Throw this in here. Got some water jugs filling in here. And I gotta get some wood. Just showing the happenings around the homestead, man. But we're something I'm doing out here is, man, we went this winter, you know, because it's been so, man, it's just been crazy cold, and we started burning fire, you know, full on, man, probably a month earlier than usual. And we've actually went through about 5 cords of wood so far. And I've got some under, you can see I started digging, but I've got, and it's under plastic, but that hump there, I've got more split wood under there that I didn't get in the crib, but we've almost emptied. Well, we're down to the last row in this crib, and then probably got, I don't know, a quarter of wood, you know, not a quarter of a cord, but the wood crib on the cabin got, you know, a good row in there, and then the other crib's empty. So, you know, I'm not worried about running out of wood, but I didn't think I'd be digging this out so soon. But I've got, I mean, if I end up running out of the split stuff, you know, I've got lengths, man. I got wood, so I ain't gonna run out of wood. I just might have to work for it a little more. But yeah, I put up, well, with this about the same as I burned last year, but man, they're talking 7 below on Wednesday, and I mean, there ain't no, you know, not gonna be warming up soon. We're just starting to get into the cold time of the year, so we'll see how January treats us and what we can do into February, because usually February is the coldest. But yeah, I got plenty. Like I said, I'll just have to work for it, so I ain't too concerned about that. But anyway, so that's what's going on around here right now. I'm gonna go in here and get the fire going in the cook shack, and then start pounding on a spike knife. And we were talking last night, I'm probably going to show a few cool things that we got that are on the eBay, or we're selling now. Some pretty cool stuff. So probably show that at the end of this video. Well, as you can see, first big windstorm came in, and then it's been snowing on me the whole time I've been smithing. Getting ready. I got to run. I got a deadline. I got to get some stuff. I got to get some stuff out to the post office. And so what I did, I just threw a couple of good-sized logs on here just to keep my fire hot. Because also I can finish up, because I still got the railroad spike. I pretty much got it pounded out. Of course, then got to twist the handle and everything. I got a horseshoe all straightened out, and got I got me a nice, beautiful, I'll show that at the end of this video, but a nice little trap spring neck knife, and then another trap spring liver eater. And when I talk about the trap spring, which this is a little one, I'm talking about a leg trap for people that don't, you know when I say trap spring what I'm talking about. So that I actually make the knife out of this spring right here. this here, and then I also make little knives. I think there's one on, I'll show it at the end of the video too, but at trap jaw. But this one here, this is a muskrat trap. You know, and I try not to use, you know, I try to get my hands on, like this one ain't got the foot plate in it. So I try to use ones, you know, that are, you know, not in working, usable condition, but I've been known to. But anyway, the trap spring knife, or the liver eater one, the one I just sold, was one side of the, and it was a beaver trap, or a double lay, you know, or a double spring, coyote, beaver, badger. So it was a bigger, you know, bigger trap. I just wanted to show that so the people that didn't know. So I make the knives out of the jaws, and I make the knives out of the springs. And then actually I want to take the ones, because I do end up getting plates, like this is the plate for the ones that I already made, and I'm going to end up making wind chimes out of them eventually. So there's that. I'd show some of the blacksmithing was the plan, but my sidekick, Miss Kitty, yesterday when we were on our way to McCall, Miss Kitty took a fall at the service station, landed on her patootie, and I don't think she broke her tailbone, but she bruised it. So Miss Kitty ain't getting around too good today, so I've been coming out here working and then go in and baby my baby. But she's doing all right. Been we hate taking ibuprofen, but she's been taking a bunch of ibuprofen and all that. I was worried she wouldn't. I was afraid she wouldn't even be able to get out of bed this morning, but she actually is not sore today as yesterday, so she'll be all right. But that man scared the living bejeebies out of me. I was at the gas pump putting fuel in the pickup, and then I hear this "kuh," and I look over, and what she'd done is went to step the next aisle of pumps. She went to step through there, and that, you know, paint or whatever had it, man, it was just a sheet of ice, and her feet just went up and landed right on her butt. So anyway, so I'll go, I gotta run into town, or the post office, put my stuff up. So I'm gonna throw this piece of metal, keep my wood handle away from it. The other one I'm putting an antler handle on because it got burned off. Watch that, but I'm gonna put that and I'll just kind of bake this until I get back, kind of like shutting down a wood stove, and get back and hope to finish up the horseshoe knife so I can show it at the end, and depending on how bad it's snowing, see if I got quite a ways to go on the railroad spike, and that one's already sold. But you can do the, you know, we got them on there for pre-order, so if you order one, man, I'll make it, and, you know, and even try to do a video if you want to see it getting made. But anyway, we'll get back. See, now I told you I was going to do an infomercial, but actually I feel like I'm sitting out at the swap meet right now selling my goods. Anyway, I got some knives done. So we decided I was going to go ahead and throw a few other things out, some new stuff. This old drum was actually made and painted by a Shoshone Indian, Limhi tribe. It's been used, you know, you can see it, man. It's got awesome sound, well made. You know, it's got a few little rips in the rawhide, which is pretty common, but it's not affecting the drum at all.
And you got that one for sale?
Yes, this one's for sale. This one is, actually I have troubles with even my Native American flutes. Anytime you put Native American or Indian or anything on eBay, it puts this block page comes up, and it's just a nightmare. But it's on Etsy right now. I don't know how much I had it on there for, but so it's on Etsy. You can also contact any of the stuff. You can contact us direct, you know, like I said in the last one. So then I was going to go over a couple of things. I just picked up this, my buddy up there. We went up to McCall and we were getting the heck out. We ended up running into old mountain man friend of ours, and he brought me this, it's actual real wheaten root. It's not root beer, but root bitters. bottle. This is the actual real Wheaton, you know, and you see those little tiny bottles around all the time that are pretty collectible, and this is the actual, you know, they're little miniatures. And this is the actual real McCoy. Man, I got this thing to cook it.
You're sitting right next to it, too.
Yep. And then another thing he gave me is this old handmade wood pipe. There ain't been no wacky tobacco. It's actually been, if used, it's not much at all. It's kind of an old hillbilly mountain man style pipe. And then I guess I'll show my knives. Now I'll show my knives here. So this one was a custom order, or not a custom order that the guy actually bought yesterday. And I pounded this out today when I was out there. You see me out there in the snow pounding it out, so I got that one finished up. Wasn't sure I was going to make it. Just got done, man. It's dark now. So that one will be getting shipped out to him tomorrow. And then we've got this one. Actually, when I was cleaning out a bunch of stuff, it's one I done, man, I don't know how long ago. You know, and I signed it and all that, so I really don't remember making this one. But I don't sign stuff unless I customized it or made it myself.
Can you show the flex? Does it have a good flex on it?
Oh yeah, nice. And I mean super sharp fillet knife. And like I said, I pulled it out of a box of stuff going through the trailer, and I was like, well, what the heck? And I think I actually must have put it aside and was just going to keep it myself, and just didn't. This one I did a while back, and it's Miss Kitty has one in her kitchen stuff that she wouldn't give up for nothing, man. A little paring knife, man, super sharp. This is a high carbon. This was another salvaged Ontario Knife Company blade. Man, the quality of the high carbon steel that the Ontario Knife Company uses is just, man, one of my favorites to work with, man, and makes some just amazing blades. Super sharp. Almost stabbed right through my buckskin. Then I did another horseshoe. This one turned out pretty cool. Man, real comfortable horseshoe knife. So that'll be on the thing. Then I did another liver eater. I sold the first one I did, so I just made out another one. This one's a little bit longer than that last one. Man, really nice. Every time I'm gonna make me one of these to do my sheath and stuff, but I end up selling them. But someday I'll have one for myself. And then I made this little neck knife. You know, you can put it on a leather strap or whatever, a little patch knife for buckskinning.
Black powder.
And black powder, yeah. And then so that's my knife there. Those will all be on eBay tonight. I think the drum's on Etsy right now. This and this will be on. I don't know if I'll get all this stuff on tonight. If not, it'll be first thing in the morning on. Then I went ahead and threw a couple other deals in here. You know, my sage is over there, man. We burn smudge, we burn sweetgrass and sage a lot. And man, at the swap meets and the shows and all that stuff that we do, we sell the heck out of the abalone shells. And man, this one's a really nice one. Somebody actually came along at one time and put something in, plugged these up, so man, you don't dump your ash and stuff around. So here's a beautiful, very beautiful abalone shell smudge pot.
Is that one listed?
No, it will be. It
okay,
will be. Actually, you need to you haven't even taken pictures of it.
That one I haven't?
No.
Okay.
And then this sieve, me and Kitty actually found up in solid copper. It's an old sieve for, you know, mining or whatever. They stack. We had a stack of one time, and they stack, and then it would go finer screens, so you could go, you know, all the way down for whatever, you know, whether you're looking for arrowheads to gold mining to whatever.
Garnets.
Yeah, garnets, great for garnets, all that. This one is a... I don't know, my eyeballs don't work that much. Anyway, it's still got the original tag on it. Okay. It looks like somebody might have shot at it. It looks like it's got 3 shotgun pellet holes through it or something. But other than that, the screen, everything's good. It's a little out of shape. But anyway, we found this up in an old homestead in the way up in the Idaho hills, man. It's an old homestead up there that's we know the people that own the actual homestead, and this is back in anyway. This was out around we go and look through the dumps, you know, because I love looking for old bottles and stuff like that, and we actually was kicking around, and the area had been burned, and this was up under a bush, and I just seen a little bit of it. Moved away the leaves and debris and stuff, and I'll be darned, there it was, man. The screen wasn't rusted out or nothing, just crazy. And then we have the bear skull, and it's on Etsy, man. It's pretty good money. Man, it's a pretty dang good, nice bear skull. The one tooth here has got a pretty good crack in it.
No, can you spin it around so I can see that?
I can take the whole dang thing on.
I meant the when we showed the tooth.
Oh, the tooth? Yeah, the one tooth's got...
Oh, over here?
Yeah, good crack in it, but...
Kind of hard to see it.
But, I mean, just amazing. It was funny because I picked this up. We actually helped a friend of ours with a estate sale she was doing, and this was actually tagged from Alaska. So it's got the original tag, so it's all legal and all that. Because we can sell bear parts in Idaho, but you can't. I almost got in trouble one time in Oregon. I didn't know. But anyway, when I had a whole booth of bear parts and stuff, animal parts. Anyway, got this from, we helped a really good friend of ours out that, on my other hat, that turkey feather. She's the one that gave me the turkey feather. Deanne, we just love her. But we helped her out at doing a estate sale, and the old boy that had passed away, man, had hunted all over the world. He had all kinds of mounts just everywhere that they'd actually send to some big auction. And when we went and looked around before we ended up helping her, because we helped her run part of the sale there, and this was down in the basement area for sale, so I ended up picking it up, brought it home, and had it sitting up here for the last few months. The last time Kevin D came home, man, we're sitting there talking. He's talking to Mom and Dad, and in the middle of the whole thing, he's just all, "Where'd you get that?" Man, he just loved it. So I thought I almost gave it to him for Christmas. But anyway, so that's there's my infomercial for the week. But just thought I'd share some of that stuff, you know, just this is how we make our living, this is how we pay for the homestead and keep doing what we're doing. So thought we'd just share a few of those things, see how that goes, something besides just the knives. So now I'm going to go get this Miss Kitty Joe, Miss Kitty made me some tacos, so I'm going to go have me some tacos and sit in the recliner for a little bit. You all have a wonderful evening and be safe out there. I can't talk tonight.